Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. I'm again continuing with chapter 2 of History Class 9, the Vedic Age. Now, I hope you have understood what we are doing in the last part of the video also. Today, we will be starting with the archaeological sources. What are the sources which tells us about the evidence of Rig Vedic Age? We even got the evidences of weapons made of iron or like hammers, arrowheads, spearheads at this time, which shows us that people have already started using iron during that time, and they used to have weapons. Agriculture became an important occupation to the people because variety kind of crops were found, iron sickles were found, plow driven by oxes were found in the archaeological evidences. Even painted grey potteries were also found, which were the sign of people being artistic during that age. So a lot of evidences are found which shows that people of that age were highly intellectual and highly what we can say creative. The Rig Vedic civilization. The Rig Vedic civilization had its own forms of life. The social life of the Rig Vedic Aryans. What are the social life? Number one is the family life. In Aryans, the family life was very important. So in the house, everyone have to obey one, which is the who was the old and the most experienced person of that family, who was also known as the Grihapati. The Grihapati was only responsible to take across whatever charges are required for the family. He was the one who hold the whole household. Everyone of the house has to obey him, and everyone would be giving him the utmost priority. He was the one who will be taking care of all the social and religious rites to be performed for the family. And the Aryans of the Rig Vedic age believes that this Grihapatis are very important in taking in a decision for the whole clan, that is the tribe. Aryan age, this Rig Vedic age is also known as the tribal society because many tribes together formed a small village. Next come the condition of the women at that time. Women were also considered to be of high esteem during this age because without the woman no religious practices were performed, and they used to take part in every religious practices festivals. They used to perform those, and many renowned scholars of women like Vishara, Ghosha, Upala, Mudgalini, all are these women who have come out to be renowned scholars during this time, and they have also composed many Rigvedic hymns for the future. Many people uh, many people believed in women taking the power as well. Monogamy was practiced by all the people except the kings. Young men and women have the choice to have the right to choose their own partners, and women also can remarry. There were no such evil practices like sati or parda or child marriage in the society during that time. Food and dress, people during that time used to have very simple living and simple eating habits. People used to eat vegetable, fruits, corn, barley, wheat, milk product only. They used to eat a lot but used to eat wholesome food. They also used to make a beverage called soma, which they take, and they also used to give it to god during sacrifices and yajnas. It was an intoxicating drink. Aryans used to wear very simple dresses. They used to cover their heads with turban and wear shirts and dhotis, but also used to add golden and silver ornaments. Games and amusement. The Aryans, for their amusement, used to hunt, chariot race, dance, singing, gambling. These are the type of what we can say. These are the type of amusement or entertainment that they used to have during their age. Absence of caste system. There was no such system of caste division during the Rig Vedic age. That is the early Vedic age. They were divided the society into four varnas: Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras, to regulate their life in a better way. There was no restriction for a person going over to another varna or profession. So the Rig Vedic hymn clearly says, I am a poet, my father is a doctor, and my mother is a grinder of corn. So Varna was there, division of the ideas were there, like Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, and Sudras were there to divide the society and make everyone work very properly. But there were also liberty that even if you are from a Brahmana, you can go to a Kshatriya and take that job also. Economic life or material life of Rigvedic Aryans. Number one, agriculture was the chief occupation of the Aryans. Barley, rice were the main product, but cotton, oilseeds were also produced. There were wells and canals for irrigation. They generally lived in village, and tilting was their main occupation. Therefore, the Rigvedic Aryan belonged to an agricultural society. Domestication of animal was another main profession, and cattle was regarded as their properties. Many animals like horse, cow, bull, sheep, and goats were kept as domesticated animals, but cows were regarded as their biggest possession. Cows were held with pride, esteem. Trade was also their chief profession. Barter system was followed. That means, what is a barter system? If I am having rice and you are having corn, we are exchanging the crops. That is called barter system. Was in vogue, and generally commodities were exchanged against each other, as I have said. Generally, cow was the medium of exchange. Some historian believed that some key kind of a coin called the niksha was prevalent. Trade was carried both on the land and the water. Water means they used to go to different areas for trading as well. Other occupation and craft. Beside this occupation, Aryans engaged in building chariots, ornaments, weapons, weaving, leather dyeing, making earthen potteries, etc. These were also part of uh, occupation that we found in the early Aryan life. Religion, life, and mode of worship of the Rigvedic Aryans. Worship of the nature god. During the Rig Veda or during the early Vedic period, people used to worship nature god. The ancient Aryans were highly religious, but their religion was simple. They were impressed by the forces of nature such as sun, fire, wind, dawn, water, rain, and earth, whom they worshipped as God. Every natural phenomena was regarded as a separate god whom they worshipped and prayed for their own prosperity. Indra, Varuna, and Agni were the chief gods. Indra was the war god and the god of rain. Varuna was the god of water and the sea and upholder of natural order. And in the Rig Veda, there are several hymns seeking Varuna's forgiveness for one's sin, and as is evident from the following hymn. O Varuna, deliver us from the sin of our forefather, deliver us from our own sins. So Varuna was considered to be a very influential god during Rigvedic age. God Indira was worshipped so that he can may protect his devotees from the holocaust of war and fill their granaries by sending timely rain. Most of the hymns in the Rig Veda praise this god. One of the hymns says, "O Indra, with your help we shall slay our foes." So Indra was known as the war god and the god of rain. So they used to worship him a lot so that they can win the wars and also they can have proper food. Singing of hymns, the Aryan way of worship was very simple. They had not built any temple or is done these days, and nor did they worship idol. They recited mantras and hymns in the open air. All the members of the family took part in chanting the hymns. So they used to go out into the courtyard or in the field and they used to chant the hymns for all of the gods in the nature. They didn't have temple nor they have idols. Yajnas and sacrifices. Yajna or Havana was the major part of their religious duty. The daily yajna was very simple and were performed by the family members. Beside this daily yajna, they perform special yajnas on festival days. Sometimes animals were sacrificed on the occasion. Special care was taken in performing this. First of all, fire was kindled and offspring of ghee and milk and rice was made. The soma was also offered to God and was not considered evil. They thought God themselves fond of soma. The yajna or sacrifices were performed to propitiate the gods, who is in turn would bless the worshipper with peace and prosperity. So what they will do? Yajna was a part of sacrifices. Yajna was a part of their daily day to day life. They used to do yajna, perform yajna every day. Some special yajna they used to perform on some particular festivals. Sacrifices of animals were done but with utmost care. They used to offer ghee, rice, and milk for the yajnas. Along with that, they also used to give soma, which they think God also love. And they all used to do yajna so that God get appreciate, God feel appreciated and can bless the worshippers by giving them peace and prosperity. I'm keeping it up to this much. Afterwards, next video will continue from here. Thank you and have a nice day.